Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It is Mariahfang. Today we got a lot of stuff to talk about, and I mean a lot of stuff as in like why I'm not on Twitch anymore as much. And the reason why I say as much is because I'm trying to limit it down to like once or twice a month, and I don't think it's really something I enjoy as much as I used to. And YouTube is more enticing and more fun for me to kind of be on compared to Twitch. Twitch is a little bit more like you have to be on it every single day. You have to upload it every single day.
Twin sister? There's a note stuck in between. My older twin sister.
That one? Is that the voice that you want so bad? Alright, I'll try to do it the whole thing.
5 or 6 days out of the week to be on, but like the monetization with like affiliate and stuff like that is not what I expected it to be. And if you're a VTuber or if you have something like flashy in the background where like people can see like lights and stuff, like your streams have to be so interactive. I just don't have time for that because half the time I'm working on other things like book reviews or tattoo videos, and I'll kind of go in more depth as to what this channel may become later on because it's kind of leaning more towards lifestyle than it is a tattoo book review video / YouTube vlog channel, if that makes any sense. Also, I want this channel to be more leaning towards my life a little bit and more so document my time with my friends and more so document time about like my own inner practices, my outside practices, photography and concert photography and stuff like that. I feel like I had no idea what I was going into for like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna be back on YouTube for a little bit here and there, and now it's more like, okay, like YouTube, people really like this, and you guys like this. For some reason, you guys like my room tour, which, thank you. If you haven't seen that, it's probably right here or somewhere at the end of this video, but seriously, thank you, because I have been working on this channel for years and I've kind of been on and off with it for a long time, and I just realized that like this is something that is way important for me. Twitch is kind of like something I tried out for a year, and not gonna lie, last year was kind of rough. Like the people that I hung around with were not necessarily helping me with Twitch, and it just got everywhere. My job was almost in shambles because of it. The relationships I was in were not very good, and scheduling wise it was just like a mess. So I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna cut off all contact and just do my own thing, and it's been working. It's been working really well that I pulled back my energy. I'm like, I just don't have time for temporary people. Now, before people start messaging in the chat box like, what happened to all your fucking friends, what's going on, I still am friends with the people that I have made on Twitch, and they have done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong whatsoever. I've made friends on Twitch that integrated over to Instagram, and they are awesome people. In fact, you should go check out their channels. They're really cool. Just go over to my Twitch. They're right on the bottom. They're awesome people that you should check out, and they have amazing stuff to provide if you do want to watch Twitch streaming. I just prefer to not have my stuff on screen all the time, and I've been trying to lean more towards music lately, and someone told me some really good advice which I should have listened to right away, because I could have been in a predicament that would be hard to get out. That would be, if you're a musician, do not put your music out on Twitch, especially if it's not published and it's not licensed and it's not on Spotify. Someone can easily steal your shit, but don't steal other people's music. Don't steal it. You can be influenced, you can do covers, you can do like a mock-up of like, oh, this is what it would sound like if it was jazzy or something. I don't know, but like, don't steal people's shit. It's not that hard. You can make your own music. And I will eventually have my own stuff out, probably by the end of this year, and I made that goal and I showcased it before. I want to do something by the end of the year, but I don't think I'm even going to put it on Twitch anymore, because music-wise, that's like a personal, private thing, and I'm glad my friend mentioned that, which, huge thank you to them, because I saved my ass. That's all I'm going to say. I hate to be cussing and stuff, but it's one of those things I'm also trying to cut back on. There's a lot of life changes this year that I'm just like, I need to bleh. I can't even talk. I need to take charge of my own life, and I have no time for looking at anyone else's shit. Basically, like, my shit is the only thing I need to take care of, because it sure as hell stinks on other people's lawns, you know, metaphorically just saying, other people stink. Not all of you, there's still good people in the world, but I've decided that I needed to do more reading of books, which honestly, very slight book review for a second. Read this shit by Carrie Arthur. Just fucking read it, otherwise I'm gonna have to come over to your doorstep and slap you in the face with this book. No, I'm not going to actually do that because that would be costly and time effective, and I don't have the funds to do that, nor do I have time to look at whoever's looking at this, but it's a joke, take it easy. But yeah, slight book review. So I just need to like stay away from my phone and the internet for a while and just focus on YouTube, which is also on the internet. But point being, I just don't want to be on my phone anymore as much because I'm already on the internet 24/7, it seems like, especially with work, and you're adding another part of my life of social media where I want to work with YouTube kind of stuff and do photography and showcase my modeling and stuff like that on Instagram and jam pack it all on here somehow. And my adventures and travels and stuff like that. It gets to be a lot. So I'm trying to be more centered on myself, so that's why I'm not really focused on Twitch. It's just so much more peaceful. And I've been focusing on my health, especially lately. Those of you that have ever seen my latest post, I take that back. It was probably on a story. I mentioned it on Instagram, but lately on Instagram, I kind of posted something about medical and dental. I've been just taking care of my mouth because I've had this phobia for a while, and I'm finally working on it. I don't have any rational fear of the dentist anymore. I have great teeth. It's great. They may be a little misaligned, but that's okay. I love my teeth for what they are. They may change a little bit in the next year or so, but basically I'm focusing more on my life because it's more important than it is focusing on other people's lives. And I'm trying to just do my own thing, and if people want to come along and be like, yeah, let's like collab on a photo or collab on a video, cool, that's awesome, it's great, I appreciate that, and I'll contemplate it for a bit and see what happens. But I just want to stick to my own self, and I have friends that I'm going to be meeting up with soon that I want to kind of like put into a video eventually, and they're okay with videos and photos, so I was like, alright, cool, well, just letting you know it may happen on here, so just giving you a heads up that you may see some fresh faces, and you might be going, oh my god, like, who's this and that? So I just kind of want to like do that more and focus on my own interest per se, because Twitch did take up a lot of my time last year, and music is something I want to do as well, and I'm trying to be more integrated around people that enjoy music and enjoy photography, enjoy videography, just like as much as I do and love reading books, and I just don't want to be around people that are only focusing on revenge or focusing on like very toxic things like that are not building their own life up. They always have to compare their lives to somebody else, which is like really kind of weird. And to be fair, I have done that when I was younger, like back in high school in like my early 20s, but like I just don't see the point of that now. Like there's so much comparison on the internet that it's just kind of become so gross. Like, why should I compare my own happiness to somebody else? Like, I'm doing pretty much good over here, why should I have to look over there? So makes no sense. Also, I'm pretty happy and content with like learning new hobbies. Like, things change in your 30s, I'm gonna say, and people don't really know my age, which is good, but I'm just gonna say in your 30s things are a lot different than your 20s, and there's like this dynamic where your hobbies change and your interests change, and your frontal lobe is a little bit different than it was years ago, so you take on different music interests, especially like I never used to listen to like this heavier kind of music. I used to listen to heavy music, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't this heavy, nor have I had a switch where it's like, oh, I'm not just a fan of heavy. I like a lot of nice and melodic things. I like things that are soft and orchestrated. really listen to the stuff that I used to. I used to be a huge, like, Bullet for My Valentine fan, and I still enjoy some of their stuff, but it's not like how it used to be, like, in high school. Like, it's not as nostalgic and eye-opening it to me as, like, what I used to listen to. There's some things today where I'm like, wow, that actually did change my mind, or this, like, did make things awesome, you know? Shit, man, life really does throw curveballs sometimes, and that's how it's been lately, in a good way. So focus on your friends, focus on yourself, but more importantly, focus on yourself before you focus on your friends. Just make sure that your mindset is okay first before you can take on other stuff. And that's where I've been at mentally, and I've been learning new languages. I've been learning Italian up the ass lately. I've been doing so much to just take my life into my own hands and be like, okay, I can fucking do it. So that's where I've been at, and just trying to say, like, you know what, if you have a life-changing decision where you're like, you know what, I need to travel abroad or I need to go do this, go fucking do it. No one is stopping you. The only person that is stopping you is yourself, and I'd rather give positive, like, affirmations like that instead of just like, no, just stay in your room. Just stay in your room forever. Like, don't fucking be that person that you stayed in a box and you're not gonna travel the world. Like, what? I cannot see myself sitting on a recliner watching TV all day and dying from, like, old age sitting on a chair. I just can't. And the more I get older, the more I'm thinking, like, this body is here for a reason. I'm gonna decorate it however the heck I want, and that's just how it's gonna be. I'm gonna be my own avatar, change my hair, change my shirts that I look like more country some days, and some days I look more metal. It's just today's cottagecore day, I guess. But life is so fast and so short. We don't know how long that we're going to live, so why should I live it according to, like, a 9 to 5 and stuff like that? Like, obviously meet your beans, but, like, don't just stay in a tiny box and just look at what other people are doing online. It's just stupid. That's kind of like my end of the rant on all this, but I just need a change, and life has been throwing that at me lately. So if you see stuff on here that you're like, this doesn't make sense, why is she talking about books now? Why is she talking about tattoos? Why is she talking about photography? Why is she talking about concert photography? Like, there's shows coming up that I have to do for concert photography, and there's a lot of shit that I love to do. I just don't really have a theme. It's gonna be more lifestyle, I guess. Maybe that is a theme. I don't know. I just am posting stuff that I love to post. And sometimes it may be good. Sometimes it may be heavy stuff. There may be times on here where I'm gonna have to talk about things that are like, hey, you know what? This happened, but I think everybody should know and should learn from this. Especially, like, parents are getting older. Family is changing, obviously. Like, when you get older, sometimes you're not so much united with your family. Sometimes you're kind of disconnected and doing your own family. A lot of life stuff changes are happening all around us, and to be fair, before you guys start guessing, no, I'm not pregnant, fuck that. No, I will have kittens till the day I die. By kittens, I mean cute little fur babies that I could take care of. But that's because I kind of got serious for a second. I just want to make sure you guys caught that. Like, no, I'm not having babies. Like, no babies. No, thank you. No, 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 no. You will never catch me with a baby. I will be so upset by that. And that's only for a good reason, because they're expensive. But kudos to mothers out there that do have babies. You are doing a great job. It's just, it's very difficult in this age, and I don't want to do it right now. I don't. It would have to take a very special person to do so. With that, I hope you enjoyed this. It was kind of like a little bit all over the place, but I had to say something because things are changing with this channel. It's just a very weird month, and especially with it being March and like all this retrograde shit going on, it's actually going really good for me, so I'm pretty content for that. So for once, a retrograde that's not going bad. Cool. Lately, it's been kind of weird. A lot of like stuff that I think would be bad is actually going good, so that's weird, but okay, I'll take it. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'll be posting on Instagram probably soon about like some things that are like changing and good things, and also meeting friends and posting and stuff on here. But I hope you enjoy it. I'll probably make it more cinematic and not so just like me talking into a a box like we were just talking about this entire time. So thank you all so much. Bye.